Greetings, everyone. Welcome to another edition of What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility. I'm your host, Pete Pardo, publisher and CEO of SOT. Today, we've got a very cool reissue from none other than Esoteric Recordings, all right? The next in line of their reissue series of the catalog of Be Bop Deluxe. Fantastic 70s band, kind of hard to categorize, right? They were kind of like an art rock band, kind of glammy, right? Little British pop, so to speak. Definitely a healthy dose of prog in their music, right? Little bits of blues and jazz fusion. They kind of had this very unique original sound that was really unlike any other band at the time. Led by, of course, the fantastic Bill Nelson, okay, who is their main songwriter, band leader, lead guitarist, and vocalist. So this is modern music, released in 1976 originally. This was their fourth studio album. They would only record 5 of them, and then, phew, gone. All right, but quite a great 5 albums they were. This comes hot on the heels of their what most people look at as their crowning achievement, Sunburst Finish. Although, quite frankly, all of their, especially their first 4 albums, really, really strong. Their last album is very solid as well, but I think that's the weakest of the bunch. But this is their 4th. Like I said, came out in 1976. So now basically what you get here, let's take a look at the packaging from Esoteric. So if you've gotten any of the others, all right, Sunburst Finish and Futurama, okay, very nice packages. You can get them in various formats. There's like a 4-disc deluxe edition, you know, with the DVD and all that kind of stuff. This is the double disc set, 2 CDs. Okay, so you've got on CD 1, you've got Modern Music, the original stereo mix. Okay, and then on CD 2, you've got Modern Music, the new stereo mixes. Okay, brand new to 2019. You got on disc 1 again the original album and the original stereo mix bonus track, that very cool song called Shine. And then on disc 2, of course, with the new remix here. And then you got Shine and a couple other alternate takes on a couple tunes. So let's take a look at the packaging again. So here we got Digipack, right? There's the back cover. Okay, as we open it up. There's the guys in the band. So obviously they went for a little different look here on this album, you know, donning the what are they, Armani suits, or was Armani even around back then? I don't remember. But anyway, nice looking suits there. Okay, the guy's looking all sorts of spiffy. Okay, there's the discs. All right, I do want to show you the booklet because the booklet is definitely a keeper here. Esoteric spares no expense with putting together some really cool booklets for their remaster, reissues, remixed classics. Okay, here you get a nice essay from the man himself, Mr. Bill Nelson. All right, track list, loads of photographs. All right, a nice long couple-page essay from this guy. All right, happening guitar player, great songwriter, very good vocalist as well. Okay, a lot of information about what went on during the recording of the songs for this album, what went on in the studio. And then you've got, was it Mark Powell, I believe his name is? Yeah, Mark Powell does the second essay in here. More cool stuff about the album and its legacy and the songs and what went on in the studio, all that good stuff. All right, you got some lyrics and things here. Okay, who played on it? So let me get you the rest of the band. So, of course, we got Bill Nelson on all guitars, lead vocals. You've got Andrew Clark on keyboards, backing vocals. You've got Charles Tumahai on bass guitar, vocals, and percussion, and Simon Fox on drums and percussion. So, a fantastic album. Again, you know, all the Be Bop Deluxe albums, each one is pretty different from the one that came before. This album, you know, it's called Modern Music for a reason. Band kind of adopting some kind of like electronic sounds here and there. It's definitely futuristic sounding at times, but still those really good vocal hooks are here. The kind of quirky rhythms, right? The searing guitar playing. Very artful. Okay. Some good songs. Orphans of Babylon, fantastic kind of anthemic proggy song. You got Twilight Capers, another excellent track. I hear hints of like Todd Rundgren's Utopia going on in that song. Kiss of Light, the Kiss of Light, great kind of like pop song, right? Pop rock song, power pop, whatever you want to call it. All right, you've got Dance of the Uncle Sam Humanoids, a ripping progressive / jazz fusion instrumental. Tasty, tasty stuff. Dancing in the Moonlight, title track Modern Music. You know, the side 2 of the original LP was sort of like a suite, the Modern Music suite. Okay, what else we got here? Lost in the Neon World, another catchy tune. You got Forbidden Lovers, also really good. What else? The Gold at the End of My Rainbow, Bring Back the Spark. Some really, really, really interesting music on here, and very varied. From track to track, you kind of never know what to expect. And there's very strong vocals, a lot of hooks, tasty guitars in all the songs, nice bit of keyboards. Is it prog? Is it not? Is it art rock? Is it, you know, just good British rock and roll? Kind of hard to say. Is it glam rock? Right? Really, really tough to pigeonhole these guys. I like the sound. So, you know, the original stereo mix, this album sounded great. The original album was fantastic sounding. Always like the production on these Be Bop Deluxe albums. So the original stereo mix, hard to fault, right? Sounds fantastic. The new stereo mix, a little brighter, a little more colorful perhaps. I get like kind of like a little more airiness to it, all right, when you kind of listen to them back to back, but not all that much different. But I think just to have this kind of updated packaging with two slightly different mixes, all right, and all the cool stuff that comes with this, well worth getting. So if you got like your old single copy of Modern Music that you know, you've always been pretty happy with, but want to kind of upgrade and get you know, this nice cool package, I would highly recommend it. They did a fantastic job on here. You know, pop this into your check out the new stereo mix in your stereo system or in your car, wherever it is that you listen to what you listen to. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised, and you'll get a lot of good reading in that booklet. Very cool. Maybe one of these days we'll get like a Be Bop Deluxe biography, right? That kind of takes all these stories, puts them in a book. That'd be pretty cool, you know? So anyway, Modern Music. Expanded. Reissued. Remixed. Remastered. Whatever you want to call it. Esoteric Recordings. Well worth your time. This is on the web at www.seaoftranquility.org. You can see the entire review of this just posted this morning. Also, this is on Facebook and on Twitter. Of course, we're here on YouTube all the damn time. We got more new product shows coming up at you today. So probably tomorrow, maybe even later today, I might get back, and I got a top 10 song show I want to pump out sometime over the next day or two, and then we'll get back to the kind of the normal ranking the studio albums thing that we've been doing quite a lot lately. So we got more of those coming up this week. So stay tuned. You don't want to miss any of it. Make sure you subscribe. Set up the alarm so you get an email every time I post something here, and we'll see you real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.